Hello my friends and welcome back to The Witcher. In our last video, we wrapped up a couple of quests out in the swamp, came back to town, and began trying to progress forward this Crown Witness quest. And in doing all of this, I picked up several more Sephiroths for this Mysterious Tower quest. Now, to work on the Crown Witness, I need to wait until evening is when I should be able to get back in to talk to them with the guards and everything. But in the meantime, I thought I would wander around Vizima some more, check in with some of our friends like Kalkstein, the blacksmith, anyone else I can run into, go in and out of doors. So that's my plan, to kind of kill time until evening. And if anything should happen, I will definitely bring you back in when it happens.
It rains and it pours.
Who are you? What do you want?
I got to admit, I walked in here out of sheer curiosity.
Curiosity breeds complication, as me mum used to say. May the soil lie lightly upon her. Though I'm curious why you bear two swords on your back.
I'm looking for work, and these are the tools of my trade.
You a mercenary? Must make good coin. Interesting. I have a proposition for you.
What did you have in mind?
I know of a house that contains a treasure, yet it is haunted, and I'd rather not bother with ghosts. I'll tell you where it is, you get rid of the lost souls, and the treasure we shall split in half.
Okay, well, this was something I wandered in here, as Geralt said, and now it looks like I'm getting a quest. So yeah, I can get rid of ghosts and split the treasure.
Agreed.
Excellent. I'll mark the house on your map and wait here.
See ya.
Okay, we have a new quest, a ghost story. I should find out what's going on in this haunted house. I think that Geralt can do these things. And, well, let's take the book, because it should sell for some money, even though I already have it. And let's go... Abandoned house. Oh, it's right around the corner. Let's go do that right now, then. Right? It's right to the left. And then the left. No, here we go. There we go. All right, let's quick save, and into this abandoned house we'll go to take care of ghosts, I guess.
I don't believe my eyes. Another fool seeking treasure.
I should have known.
Hey, boys, found another goose to pluck. A fat one by his looks. Quickly, we'll tend to the elven lass later.
Just one thing.
What?
That was pretty stupid. Hiring a witcher against yourself.
Well, yeah, I will totally be killing all of you. Alright, ooh, he's got a big axe, or a big mace. I should talk to the half-elf.
I wish to be elsewhere.
I would wish to be elsewhere as well. Well, let's take the food. Maybe I can sell it later or something. And then what is this guy? No, see, it's very tricky. Ooh, a key. Ooh, I like keys. Keys open loots and stuff like that. One more remains. All right, let's quick save again and talk to this half-elf. Shame they couldn't give her a name.
I thank you for the rescue, Vatgen.
Are you all right?
I don't wish to speak of it. And Tedison, Terda. I know your language, but not well enough to. Please visit me at home later.
Farewell.
Farfael.
I should meet the half-elf in the non-human's house. Well, where is that at? Because my quest's completed, right? Which is nice. Okay, well, I added visiting her to my ever-growing list of things to find and or do. But since, what does it say, Vizima's champion? Is that weak alcohol? I think I'll pass on that for right now. Let's go upstairs and see if there is a key. Well, if there's a chest for this key. Wardrobe? Nope. Is it... Yeah, just a key. Well, that's disappointing. Is there a basement? A cupboard? Maybe in the last house we were in? There will be something there. It was on this side of the... Yeah, it was on this side of the Hairy Bear Inn. Huh, nothing. Well, make another note. Well, I'm gonna continue my exploration and killing of time until I hit evening. And again, if something exciting happens, I shall bring you back in.
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
About the tower.
Yes?
Vasca helped me locate the tower tarot card. It describes how to wake the sentry.
Let's see this card. Interesting. Much depends on interpretation, but I think I understand. Alchemists find it easier to understand other alchemists.
Enlighten me.
The sentry can only be woken if it's near the tower, which it is, and by using a lightning rod.
A lightning rod?
The drawing depicts a man in a crown, a reference to King Herman the Mad.
Okay, well, who's that?
Who's Herman the Mad?
Herman used to ascend a tower during storms and insult the gods. A hostile faction carried out a coup by removing the lightning rod from the tower.
An interesting story.
You'll need a device that attracts and conducts lightning. Put plainly, a solid metal rod. A good smith should be able to forge one for a decent price.
What next?
Yes, we'll need a thunderstorm, but I have no idea how to make Mother Nature cooperate.
I'll think of something.
When you have everything, attach the lightning rod to the sentry. Energy from the lightning bolt will revive the golem.
What next?
No idea, but you'll manage. If you kill the golem, you'll be able to make a rare potion requiring his heart. Here's the formula.
We'll see.
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
See ya.
Well, that was, again, another random thing that I was able to update. So the quest, the sentry updated. To wake the golem up, I have to arrange a lightning storm and get a lightning rod. Piece of cake. Okay. First, I should find a craftsman. Storm without the lightning rod is of little use to me anyway. And then didn't he give me a formula for something new? Oh, I guess not. That's... Oh, here it is. Golem's Pith. Notes contain the formula for a potion made with the golem's obsidian heart. The potion unlocks the ability to acquire an intelligence upgrade when consumed. Okay, well, let's look at that. When imbibed, this mutagenic potion provides access to a special enhancement of the intelligence attributes. This upgrade augments the intensity of Witcher's signs, but only during moonrises. Okay, golems are usually described as unthinking constructs and have effectively become synonymous with insentience, yet only the most powerful mages know how much effort is required to cast a spell on a golem's stone heart to force the creature to follow even the simplest commands. Renegade mages somehow learned to draw on the complex magic contained in a golem's obsidian heart to produce a powerful mutagenic potion that affects Witcher's brains. Well, I think I can go probably like right next door to the blacksmith to see if he can make me something. Exit is here. One of my pit stops I do need to make is to the vendors to sell a bunch of stuff. And Vivaldi's house. I did go into Vivaldi's house. His beard wasn't as bad, but it's still...
Idleness tires me.
Flippy floppy. Anyway, let's save. Flippy floppy. Yeah, I said that. Okay, let's talk to the blacksmith.
Need something?
Sell me your wares.
Will you sell me your wares?
Zoltan praised you.
so we can trade.
Okay.
If you care to buy something, see...
Okay, here we go. Would you make a lightning rod?
Would you make me a lightning rod? A long metal...
I know what one is. We used them in Mahakam when humans still prayed to storms. You haven't learnt much about lightning rods since.
Can you make a lightning rod?
Are you trying to offend me, or can't you control what you say? I can, for 50 orens.
Deal.
Come back later. Screw co-op existence.
Okay. I have to bring 50 orens to the dwarf. I did that.
The lightning rod?
It's ready. 50 orens.
Well, that was fast.
50 orens, like we agreed.
All right. Now, apparently, I need to go to the druid. So I bought the lightning rod from the blacksmith. Now I must find a way to create a storm in the swamps. I believe the druids are weather experts. Well, I remember clicking on some of those pylons and killing myself with lightning. So there's that as well.
What?
Well, I am in the, I guess, vendor district right now, and I did sell some things to the antiquarian. I also bought some more books, which I thought we could go over right now, since it's still not evening time. So one of the books I bought was Transmutations and Metamorphoses. It's an intricate alchemical treatise presenting a theory concerning the animation of inanimate matter. And it's going to give me a journal update on Kalkstein. Interesting. Kalkstein is the author of many alchemical works, including a treatise analyzing attempts to animate inanimate matter and activity known otherwise as constructing a golem. Apparently, the alchemist has been interested in this matter for years. Kalkstein's convoluted style makes his work difficult to read. What does it actually say? Oh my. I don't feel like reading that right now. I'll read it later. So the next one I picked up was Recent History, which I thought might be good to help give me some more background on everything. I probably should have picked these up a while ago. So it says Recent History Anonymous, and let's see. It's gonna glossary history. Let's see what that is. Okay, the first Nilfgaardian invasion began 10 years ago. After crossing the Yaruga River, the Black Ones attacked Sintra. The capital was taken by surprise, its citizens were slaughtered, and the queen committed suicide. That sounds oddly familiar. Brugge, Sodden, and Temeria stood against Nilfgaard. It seemed the Nilfgaardians' offensive was unstoppable, but the three states managed to halt it at the Battle of Sodden. Altogether, 22 mages fought for the northern kingdoms, 14 of whom died, yet in the end it was the mages who negotiated a truce. After 3 peaceful years, during a meeting of the Brotherhood of Sorcerers, there occurred a schism in the organization and its members fought each other. As a result, many died and the Brotherhood disbanded. At the same time, the Imperial forces attacked the northern kingdoms. The kings were divided, arguing, and couldn't face Nilfgaard on their own. King Foltest signed a truce with the Black Ones, yet it proved short-lived. The Imperial army pushed forward and was not defeated until the Battle of Brenna. That's the one that Shawnee keeps bringing up. This victory proved pivotal, reminding the feuding rulers that Nilfgaard is not invincible. The kings of the north reunited and faced the Black Ones together. Finally, a peace treaty was signed, changing the balance of power in the world forever. Interesting. So the next one we have is The History of the World, a monumental, though somewhat vague retelling of the history of the world from ancient times to present day. Temerian history entry. I feel like I should have read these. I should have gotten these a while ago because they were not that expensive. Okay, we read all that. Before Laura Doran died in solitude, she gave birth to a daughter who was adopted by the Queen of Redania and named Rhiannon. At the age of 17, Rhiannon married Gildmar, the King of Temeria. 3 years after the wedding, the famous Falka Rebellion began, during which the pregnant Rhiannon was accidentally captured. In prison, she gave birth to twins and subsequently descended into madness. At the same time, the fierce Falka gave birth to a daughter, whom she abandoned to wage war, leaving the child for the mad prisoner to nurse. Soon thereafter, the rebellion was suppressed, Falka was captured and burned at the stake, and King Gildmar regained his wife with 3 children. Recent history, history of the world, fairy tales and stories, a collection of folk tales describing monsters, sorcerers, and witchers from a simple man's point of view. So update to glossary mages. Is that it? Okay, simple folk fail to differentiate between witches, sorcerers, and witchers. Anyone who wields magic is regarded as suspicious and godless, but the better educated and those who dwell in large cities know to treat mages with due respect. I feel like I read this part up here earlier, like way earlier. And The Conjunction of the Spheres book, a work devoted to the famous magical cataclysm, describes the appearance of monsters, the origin of humans, and human magic. Conjunction of the Spheres glossary entry. A cataclysm which occurred 1500 years ago, trapping in our dimension many unnatural creatures, including ghouls, graveyears, and vampires. These beasts have no ecological niches of their own and are merely relics of bygone time. According to elven lore, humans arrived during the conjunction, their own world having been destroyed. These human ancestors learned how to harness the power of primordial chaos, and thus the first human wizards were born. Looking for a place in the world, humans took up arms against the elder races who were unable to withstand the barbarians and ultimately surrendered. This is how humans came to rule the world. Interesting. The Road of No Return provides information on the Koshche. The Koshki army. Koshki army, really? Koshki monster. So we have the Koshki heart. And then the Koshki monster. Ugh. A mythical creature born of magic. Only a mighty mage who knows Alzur's work can summon a Koshki. That looks like the one at the very first video. The mage summoned something to bash down the doors, and that's what it looks like. Okay.
Books, scrolls, parchments.
Now I think I've read all of the ones in my inventory, so I'm going to sell them all back and then continue on with my wanderings. Well, here we are, and it is dusk now, so hopefully I can bribe or talk to these guards into letting me speak to the prisoner. And I didn't have to bribe my way back in again, which is nice.
My heart.
Okay, can you guys not be so loud, please? Let me talk to the city guard again.
Stay away from the prisoner.
Okay, let's try paying him.
Stay away from the prisoner.
I want to ask some questions.
Not now. Come back at night.
Seriously? But I paid you.
But I paid you.
Shh. Return tonight.
Ugh. Well, we are back again in the hospital. It is definitely nighttime. I meditated for a couple hours to get to where it's dark outside. So, let's save again. I shouldn't have to pay him again, I hope.
I'm sleepy.
But let's talk to him and see if this works now. I paid you.
But I paid you. Shh, he's talking.
Kalkstein. He's passed out. Shove off.
There's a commotion in the corridor.
Bloody thugs. Ramsmeat sent them.
We'll all die.
Okay. Crown witness updated. I've got suspect Ramsmeat. Okay, let's look. Crown witness. The prisoner was in a hopeless condition. All he managed to whisper the name of Kalkstein. He's behind it? I did not see that coming, I'll be honest. We couldn't proceed with the conversation as Ramsmeat's thugs raided the hospital. The name of Kalkstein is some lead. I wonder what Raymond is going to say about it. So we have suspect Ramsmeat. The evidence indicates there is some sort of connection between Ramsmeat and Azar Javed. I will talk to the bandit and try to learn more. Well, not surprising there. And then Vizima Confidential also updated. I feel like all these quests are related. It's all connected. I've done some hell of investigators' work. I began uncovering Vincent and I... What? Hang on. I've done some hell of investigators' work. I began uncovering Vincent and I interrogated the witness in the hospital. I found new traces leading to Ramsmeat and Kalkstein. Time to get back to Raymond and summarize our discoveries. Well, I'll do that, but I need to go and... wow, work on this guy.
For the gold they pay you.
We'll all die.
Oh my goodness, you're little, so I can use my little person. Let's try you. And then we'll go back to large person. And work on you.
Oh, you
and...
bastard!
Kill every last one.
Oh my, they just keep coming, don't you? As I try to talk to somebody instead of attacking them.
Eat it!
Oh, here's one more. And he's dead. Is that it? Okay, well, let's start looting them. See what I can get off them. Just money and blueberries. This guy has no head and no arms left. Sorry. I don't really need a chicken sandwich.
I'm sleepy.
Two-handed morning star. Let's see. See if I can talk the prisoner again. Guess not.
Bloody thugs. Ramsmeat sent them.
I guess. And then...
Bloody thugs. Ramsmeat sent them.
Alright, well, is there one more remains? Yep, another remains. Well, it looks like I finally got my questions answered. I am going to continue on this one being the crown witness. So I need to go back to the detective's house, Raymond, the detective who didn't do any of the detecting for me. Very interesting. Well, not very interesting. Kind of lame of him, but I get it. So I'm gonna run over to his house because it's right over here. Okay, let's save before we go in, just in case. And it is night. Oh, good, he's awake.
I'm all ears, White Wolf.
Okay, I got to the prisoner.
So, I got to the prisoner.
He spill anything?
Didn't have time. Ramsmeat's men attacked.
You sure? Strange. Ramsmeat wants Salamandra gone, unless something I don't know about has occurred.
Javed might have scared him, or paid him off.
Something to check. Did you get anything out of the prisoner?
One word. Kalkstein.
Makes sense. Kalkstein's known to be a talented alchemist. He could be helping Javed with his experiments.
I've met Kalkstein. He didn't look the criminal.
No,
that might be true, but we need to check all our leads. Let's get to work. I'll ask around town, talk to my contacts. You keep an eye on Kalkstein. Gain his trust. Get to know his plans and secrets.
How do you want to proceed?
Patience. This is just like fishing.
I prefer hunting.
Then gain Kalkstein's trust. Do him a favor. Learn something that interests him. You could get him to hire you. And talk to Ramsmeat, but don't overdo it. There's one with a short temper. That makes no sense.
Alright, I completed the crown witness. We have 2 leads, Kalkstein and Ramsmeat. And I have a level. That's excellent. Update to Vizima Confidential. I must go to Kalkstein's and gain his trust. Kalkstein trusts me already. It's time to talk to Raymond and decide how to use this trust. Okay, well, since they're right here. I was gonna say, I've already made nicey nice with Kalkstein running all his errands and helping him with the tower. So, off to Raymond we go.
I'm all ears, White Wolf.
Alright, how should we proceed?
How do you want to proceed?
Patience. This is just like fishing.
I prefer hunting.
Then gain Kalkstein's trust. Do him a favor. Learn something. And talk to Ramsmeat.
But I did all that stuff already. Seriously? Okay, well, I guess I'll meditate until morning. Alright, well, it is roughly 6 a.m. and I think this is the person we need to turn this quest into, the con artist, which is kind of disconcerting because why would a con artist be looking for, I mean, I guess he could be looking for family heirlooms, but I don't really believe him because I didn't remember his name when I took the quest. But either way, let's turn in the quest Finder's Keeper and see what happens.
Witcher.
Here's your ring. I'm keeping the rest.
As agreed. My foolish comrades died while I survived.
What are you talking about?
None of your concern. Bye.
I was deceived. The family heirlooms turned out to be stolen goods.
Witcher.
Farewell.
Can okay. That seems... Well, the quest is complete, so there's that. Well, after that quest, what was it? Finder's Keeper's completed. I did run to Kalkstein and try and talk to him. Nothing new there, so I thought I would come to the Hairy Bear Inn and talk to Ramsmeat. And there are a couple updates to my characters. Kalkstein's update says that he has dealings with Vizima's criminal underworld, a strange company for an alchemist to keep. And then Ramsmeat's update is that he sent his people to St. Labodia's hospital. His bandits attacked me when I tried to interrogate the prisoner being kept there. And I remember that Raymond said I had to go easy with him, but it's Geralt. I mean, we'll see how that goes. But it is somewhat daytime. He's usually over here. Oh, look, he's not here yet. All right, well, I was looking for Ramsmeat over and over and over again and pretty much gave up meditating because he wasn't showing up at the Hairy Bear Inn, which is really weird because he's always been there. Like every time I've gone there, he's always been there. And I was going to come back to Raymond's house and try and talk to him again. And then all this happened. So, yeah, that's where we are right now. Welcome back. And let's kill them.
You're dead.
Okay, let's switch to quick.
I detest crooks like you.
Oh.
Thanks, Geralt. You saved my life. The bastards snuck in here. Somehow they found out I'm after them.
Who? What happened?
Salamandra. I was a step away from solving the mystery. One small step.
Relax, Raymond. You're safe now.
Not likely. They're following me day and night. I gotta find a way to lose them.
What do we do?
I'll set a false trail. You question the new suspects.
Who?
Here, take these notes. They list all the key leads.
What do you intend to do?
They're on my heels, so I've got to disappear. I'll draw them away while you pursue the investigation. I'll find you, White Wolf. Mere deduction.
Okay, I want to see how Raymond's doing. I must cross... Okay, all right. And my hair's back to twitching again. That stinks. Well, I have all sorts of updates. Let's see what they are. So, Vizima Confidential. I've heard the stories of Luvarden and Thaler. Now I need to interrogate the thug to get the full picture. I need to question Ramsmeat. Yeah, I know. Well, let's check these remains real quick. And I don't need that. I have all these. I just got rid of my fist tech. Okay, one more remains. Maybe? Okay, I guess that's it. And I have an assassin's dagger. Alright, what other updates do I have? Suspect Luvarden. The evidence suggests Luvarden is innocent. I should speak to him. Alright. I don't understand how that happened, but okay. And then Raymond just kind of ran off. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to manipulate Kalkstein. But we have Vizima Confidential. I don't know what stories of Luvarden and Thaler, or maybe the stories that Luvarden and Thaler told me. Well, all right, let's try this again. We'll go to the Hairy Bear Inn. Hopefully Ramsmeat is there. If not, we'll head out to the docks to talk to Luvarden, I suppose. Again, this quest is a little I'm not sure if I'm just doing them in the wrong order or what's happening, but it just feels like I'm doing it wrong somehow. And Ramsmeat is still not here. Seriously. Well, maybe we can go to his house and talk to him.
Mug someone?
You're just gonna come along for my investigations. Make it RPG for sure. So let's try the bouncers again.
I'll be going.
Okay.
Looks like I have to deal with these idiots.
Well, that's that. I will go out to the docks to talk to Luvarden and meet you there. And here we are out on the docks to talk to Declan Luvarden. No doubt it sounds like to clear him of being a suspect with all of this Salamandra stuff.
Yes?
I've nearly completed my investigation.
All right, speak.
If you don't work with Salamandra, who are you?
A modest merchant. Allow me to show gratitude with a gift.
Quit bluffing, Declan.
This symbol signifies my secret society. We seek to destroy Salamandra.
Learn anything useful?
The Salamanders have risked much. This is a political matter, let me tell you. Some larger schemes at play in Redania. Few people know the secret. King Foltest, the Lodge of Sorceresses, and I watch the northern border.
How does this relate to Salamandra?
Azar Javed has sent a special force north. My men saw them. He too knows something's brewing and is making preparations.
Okay, I earned Luvarden's gratitude and gained a useful piece of information about Azar Javed, which is under characters. Okay, my adversary is a renegade mage. I have learned that Azar Javed has political ambitions, which is quite typical of wizards. Oh, okay, that seems like I feel like I should have gotten more of an update than that, but alright. Alright, I am back in the hospital. I wanted to try and catch up with Shawnee since I've talked to the prisoner here and see if she has anything new to say since everything happened.
Geralt, we need to talk.
Oh,
What
great.
is it?
Some people died at the hospital. Were you involved? Explain yourself.
I wanted to question a prisoner, one of your patients, but thugs interrupted us. It was their bodies the guard discovered later.
I'll tell you what I overheard. The prisoner will be transported to a safe location.
Thanks, Shawnee, for understanding.
Just watching out for you.
Okay, well,
See ya.
I guess that's it. So what time of day is it? It is now 12 o'clock. Well, let's try one more time to see if Ramsmeat is at the inn, and if not, I'll maybe meditate till evening until hopefully he gets there, because that's kind of the next step I need in this investigation process, is to talk to him. But he is somewhat vanished. And hurrah! Ramsmeat is finally here in the inn. I guess he sleeps in the mornings. So again, let's talk to him.
What do you want, Wolf?
Okay, let's ask about the Salamandra sign.
Ever seen the Salamandra sign?
I've seen a lot. Have a problem with that?
Well, let's see if we can get him to tell us if Azar means anything to him.
Best tell me all you know. The name Azar mean anything?
I have a rule. Before I slit someone's throat, I give them some advice. Never threaten me. Make sure you remember that. I mean, image is everything, right?
But I need to talk to you about Salamandra.
I need to talk to you about Salamandra. Your people attacked me at the hospital.
You cracked? I sent them there to bring back one of ours.
Yeah, let's say I believe you. I don't, but let's try it anyway.
Let's say I believe you. I'm short on proof, so let's say I leave you alone for now.
Thanks a lot. But you'll allow me not to fall at your feet. If you do happen to find Javed, I'll be glad to hear about it. And if you find any of his underlings, I wouldn't mind having a chat with them, too.
Oh, there's a door back there. Is that where he goes and hides? Where does it... I'm gonna go. Okay. Suspect Ramsmeat. I decided to give Ramsmeat the benefit of the doubt for now. If he is guilty, evidence should surface soon enough. And then Vizima Confidential. I managed to learn some interesting things about our suspects. Now I must wait for Raymond to contact me. Well, that's... It seems like I'm at a standstill yet again on everything. Oh. Or not.
Mr. Marlowe sent me.
What's happening?
Raymond said he has some new information. Come to his house as soon as you can.
Thanks for the message.
Well, that was quick. I must meet up with Raymond. Well, his house isn't... Well, it's not that way, that's for sure. His house isn't that far away, so let's go and do that. See, I feel like a lot of these quests, they're all interconnected and related, and it's a lot of run over here and talk to this person, run over here and talk to that person, which is fine. It's kind of like part of the story, but it's a little like, I think I'm doing things out of order, and that's just why it's happening the way it's happening. Anyway, let's go talk to Raymond. Let's save first, just in case.
Welcome. You won't believe what happened.
I won't.
Tell me.
Not so fast. Remember, I have expenses.
Seriously?
How much do I owe you?
200 orens.
This investigation is getting expensive.
I'm not the Prophet Lebioda. I can't live on roots and berries. Neither can my informers. I guarantee you these are the bare necessities.
Okay.
All right. 200 orens.
Down to business. They transferred the prisoner after the attack.
Not good.
Especially since we won't get anything else out of him. He died last night.
Oh.
How did that happen?
Well, he wasn't in great shape, so I guess it's no surprise, but I have a feeling.
Someone helped him along?
Exactly. Shawnee's a good friend of yours, right? Ask her to do an autopsy, once we know the cause of death.
Wait a minute. Are you spying on me?
That's my job.
See you later.
Huh. Anatomy of a crime. Okay, well, I guess mysterious tower update. Raymond was not interested in my discovery. Small wonder. There is a newer clue. To move the investigation forward, I must perform an autopsy. The body is probably in the gravedigger's possession, and Shawnee will help me with it. Oh, that's Vizima Confidential, not Mysterious Tower. Duh. So, anatomy of a crime. I have never done an autopsy before. Well, there always has to be the first time for everything. I have to make an appointment with Shawnee and get the corpse from the gravedigger. Well, I guess we have time to go find Shawnee again at the hospital. I feel like I was just there, but again, it's fine. So, the hospital is right over here. Thankfully, these places aren't that far away from each other, and I don't have to kill like 80 monsters along the way, because that's how it was in the swamps and even like in the outskirts, so it's not as bad. That footman seems very aggressive all of a sudden. Okay, let's save, and then we'll talk to Shawnee.
I'll die.
Quickly.
Okay, let's talk about the autopsy.
I need you to help me with an autopsy.
What? That's illegal.
It's necessary.
Visit me at night. We'll talk.
Okay.
See ya.
So, I need to go to Shawnee's house and talk to her about the autopsy.
We all die.
Can I meditate with her first? Okay, so here we are at Shawnee's house. Let's go on inside. Get past the old lady again, no doubt.
What's it?
I'm here to see.
They send you?
Yes, I'm from the
Yes,
hospital.
I'm from.
You can go upstairs.
You'd think after I did it the first time, I wouldn't have to keep doing it. All right, Shawnee, let's quick save before we talk to you, even though I saved like 10 seconds ago. But just in case.
Yes?
Well, you know why I'm here.
Shawnee, I wanted to... I need your help with an autopsy.
An autopsy? Since when do you deal with stuff like that?
Since I started investigating Salamandra.
Okay, though I'm no coroner. You'll have to interpret our findings. We'll meet in the evening. Until then, gather as many clues as possible.
I'll sniff around.
Get the body from the gravedigger. We'll meet at the hospital in the evening.
Okay, well, let's ask how I find the information to help with the autopsy.
How do I find information to help the autopsy?
Ask Vincent Mice, but also look for books on anatomy and pathology.
Farewell.
Okay, so while I'm waiting for the corpse, I should talk to someone who have conducted... Okay, let's look that up. I'll collect the corpse from the gravedigger. It should take some time, so in the meantime, I'll prepare for the autopsy. I should talk to the people who've conducted investigations or read some books. I feel like I read books about it before. I'm pretty sure I did, but I mean, it's fine. I'm like fairly certain I did. But let's talk to Shawnee again.
Yes?
Shawnee.
I wanted to talk.
Okay.
What is it?
Sometimes I dream about the...
I'm sorry.
But that's it.
It does.
Thanks.
Don't mention.
Okay, well, let's, since it is, what time is it? It's, what, 9:30 at night? We can try to go find Vincent Mies. Right? He might be awake. I doubt it, knowing my luck. Who's this mysterious man?
You didn't see me.
Okay, let's look under Thaler. For a fence and a thug, Thaler has surprisingly extensive contact, not only with thieves, but also among the affluent. Alright. Oh, good. He is here, so let's see if I can talk to him.
What is it, Witcher?
Let's ask about autopsies.
You ever do autopsies?
What for? Punctured stomachs mean gang warfare. Torn off heads mean beasts. And black tongues mean poison. The first case, we pressure Ramsmeat. The second, we pass on to the Order or a Witcher. The third, we go to the victim's wife. The culprit 90% of the time. Autopsies are a waste of time. Something must be done about that.
Try again.
What is it, Witcher?
Alright, I guess that is it. Well, that's all the information I need from him, so let's head over to the gravedigger and see if he's still awake to talk to about the body we need to do an autopsy on. I am talking very slowly, apparently. Alright, I did have to wait until morning to speak to the gravedigger. By the time I got out here, he was no doubt asleep. So let's quick save again and speak to the gravedigger.
What do you need?
Well, let's ask about the... You seem to know a lot about deaths in the city. So let's go with that one.
You seem to know a lot about the deaths in the city. Ever help with investigations?
Sometimes I inform Raymond about the more interesting dead men.
Well, maybe, yeah. Maybe you could tell me too.
Maybe you can tell me too.
No, I promise to keep quiet.
I see.
What do you need?
Okay, let's try ask about the prisoner.
A prisoner died recently. Is he in the cemetery already?
Don't know. You can have another body. They all reek the same.
I'm after a specific corpse.
Particular. Come back when you know what you want. Examining remains is an art. Always worthwhile to look deeper. But who does that concern?
Okay, well, let's ask if he'll give us a body for autopsy.
Could you hand over the prisoner's body for an autopsy?
For a bottle of dwarven liquor.
Okay, I think I have dwarven liquor. Let me see. Mahawken mead. Well, let me see what my update is first. Gravedigger won't let me get the corpse a bottle of vodka should convince him, I reckon. Okay, well, let's try this again.
What do you need?
I have the Mahoccan mead.
Nothing like a good drink.
You're welcome. Yeah, so about that prisoner.
About the prisoner.
Where you want the body dumped?
At the hospital.
It'll be there by evening.
Farewell.
Okay, I have to come to the hospital at midnight. That's anatomy of a crime, but let's talk to him again since he had other things to say.
Not
right.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
You're not likely to tell me anything interesting.
What do you need?
Okay, so let's try this investigation deaths question again.
You seem to know a lot about the deaths in the city.
Sometimes I inform Raymond about the more interesting dead men.
Well, let's try the second option.
I don't trust Raymond. He's hiding something.
Raymond? You wouldn't find a more loyal man.
He seems to be struggling with this case. I should help. Will you let me inside the cemetery?
City authorities prohibited it.
How can I change your mind?
I'd need Captain Mice's permission.
No other way to sway you?
Actually, I have a terrible debt with Toller. Clear those debts, the cemetery key's yours.
All right. So let's ask this. I want to get in the cemetery again.
I want to get inside the cemetery.
City authorities.
How can I change?
Okay.
I'd need no other way.
Actually.
Farewell.
All right. That's the same thing over and over again. So I can get in the cemetery. Oh, and a new quest. A Gravedigger's Gratitude. The Gravedigger says the cemetery should be full of clues, which is what I kind of need right now. I just need a permit to enter. I should ask someone who has contacts among the city guards, or I could just buy out the Gravedigger's debts from Toller. Well, I can talk to them, but I think that's going to have to wait for our next video because I'm pretty much at time for today. In the next video, we'll continue with this autopsy, maybe talk to Thaler and Raymond, and then sort of go from there. Yeah, that's the plan. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again on Tuesday with another new Witcher video.